हेलो। हेलो दोस्तों। Very good afternoon to all. Today I will discuss about some points of quartile deviations. Actually, I know that what is quartile deviation. Quartile deviation क्या है? What is quartile deviations? Quartile deviation, just we can divide the Q3 minus Q1 by 2. Q3 minus Q1 by 2. And coefficient of quartile deviation, that is also mentioned here, Q3 minus Q1 by Q3 plus Q1. Q3 minus of Q1 divided by Q3 plus of Q1. So this is the quartile deviation. So what are the necessary calculation here for quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation? Just we need to calculate Q1 and Q3. So we just observe how to calculate this term. In our present paper, we need to calculate the quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile deviation. And for this problem, we need to compute Q1 and Q3. Then how to compute it? First, before calculation, we want to know what is the meaning of quartiles. For quartile deviation, let us have an idea about the quartiles. We know that the median divides the given observations arranged in ascending order or descending order in two equal parts. That is median. First of all, data arranged in ascending or descending order. Data arranged in ascending order or descending order. That is step one. Then median we need calculated. Then according to this criteria, quartiles divide the given observation into four equal parts after arranging them in the ascending or descending order. So this is calculation for median, and it is also helpful for the quartile divides. And quartile which is divides the four equal parts. And just that naming as the Q1, Q2 and Q3. Q1 is the first, second and third quartile respectively. So if n is the number of observations, if n is the number of observations of the discrete data means individual data is given. Discrete data means when individual data is given. Individual data. Individual data is mentioned or discrete data is mentioned. So first of all, we can arrange all this data. Then the quartiles are given by the following formula. Just you can Q how to evaluate. Value of n plus 1 by fourth item. जो डाटा हम ascending order में arrange कर रहे already done 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 9. Already these are the data. Or 1. So we can arrange this data in ascending order, means increasing order. Then the fourth value of this item is called as the Q1 observations. And Q2 value n plus 1 by 2th observation item is the Q2 value. And Q3 and 3 into n plus 1 by 4th item. These are the process to evaluate You just evaluate Q1 value and just evaluate Q2 value and just evaluate Q3 value by using that formula and compute the result. Here L is represented lower class limit of the quartile. The next, interquartile range. What is the interquartile range? Difference between the third and first quartile is called as the interquartile range. First and third quartile is called interquartile range. What is the quartile deviations? Already the average deviation of the first quartile and the third quartile is taken up from the mean median is called the quartile deviations or semi-interquartile range. This is quartile deviation. I already mentioned that quartile deviation is called Q3 minus Q1 by 2. That is the average mean. That is called quartile deviation. What is the coefficient of quartile deviations? That is Q3 minus Q1. A unit of quartile deviation is same as that of the given observations. The two distributions with different units cannot be compared by the quartile deviation. To facilitate the comparisons of the quartile of two series and relative measure of the coefficient of deviations, and that is calculation of this process, the first quartile and the second quartile, Q3 minus Q1 by 2 and Q3 minus Q3 plus Q1 by 2. That is the coefficient of quartile deviation procedure, and that finally we have divided the Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1 is the quartile deviation process. One example, all the data given here are 24, 32, 46, 48, 39, 42, 28, 25, 26, 42 and 38. These are the data. We need to compute the quartile deviation and its coefficient of the data. So first of all, we can arrange this data in the ascending order. So when we can arrange this data in the ascending order, the 24, after 24, 25, 26, 28, 32, 38, 39, 42, 46 and 48. Then what are the observations? That is n is equal to 11th observations. What is the first quartile? That is n plus 1 by 2, fourth observations. N plus 1 by fourth observation is there for the first quartile. Here n is 11. So 11 plus 1 by 4, that is third item. So what is the third item of this item? 1, 2, 3. This is the third item. So 25 is its Q1 value. So into 3 कर देंगे, 3 into 11 plus 1 by 2 तब by 4. So 3 into 11 plus 1. That means 12 by 3. 12th item. 12 into 3, 36. 9th item. 9th item. This is 9th item. Item of this observation. So what is the 9th item value? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 9 is 42. The 9 item, first item, second, third, fourth, fifth, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 42. Just remember that is 42 value. 9th item is 42. So what is the quartile deviation? Q3 minus Q1 by 2. Already Q3 is evaluated 42 and Q1 is 25, 25 by 2, that is 17 by 2. And that is equal to 8.5. The coefficient of quartile deviation Q3 minus Q1 by Q3 plus Q1 is given. And just you can put this value 42 minus 25, 42 plus 25. Divided this value then 0.25. That is the coefficient of quartile deviation you have to compute, and this is the coefficient of quartile deviation. And another example, calculate the quartile deviation and its coefficient from the following data. Already data is given, age of the students and number of students are presented here. So age of the students are mentioned 12 years, 13 years, 14 years, 15 years, 16 years, 17 years, 18 years. These are the mentioned age of the students. These are the age of the students. Number of students, that means that the frequency is given. So 12 Age 12 years, that is student is number of students is 12. 13 years, number of students 21. 14 years, number of students 15, and 15 years 20, 16, 17. These are the, then you can just compute the cumulative frequency. So 12, this is 12. 12 plus 21, that is 32. 33. 33 plus 15, that is 48. Then similarly 48 plus this value, result is 68. 68 plus 17, then result is 85. 85 plus 10, 95. 95 plus 500. So what is 100? 10. 10 is your frequency. Total number of observation n is equal to 10. 100. N is equal to 100, you can say. So you can see here the first quartile n plus 1 by 4th item. 100 plus 1 by 4th, the 25.25th item. 25 plus 25th item. 25 from third 23. That is a 23 item we have to consider.